In this tutorial, we're gonna make this transition inspired by this clip. First of all, get all of your clips ready and then select the part you wanna start the eye glow from. In my case, I'll just select it from here. Then add a solid for optical flares, and mind you, when I say add a solid for optical flares, add a solid layer. I know there are gonna be people that will add adjustment layer instead of solid layer thinking, they're the same thing. No, they are not, and I'll show you why. You see, add optical flares on a solid layer and then click on options and delete all of these things. After that, add glow and adjust it according to your liking, or just follow me. Add glint and make it sound like this. And then add streak and decrease the stretch and adjust it a bit. Change the color to whatever you like. I'll make it red. This should look like that main thing. Anyway, change the layer mode to screen. And now it's time to track the flare to the eye. There are two ways to do it, motion tracking or manual. If you want, you can do it manually, but I'm gonna use the tracker because
ain't nobody got time for that.
To use tracker, click on the layer, go to track option and click on track motion. Select your clip on the main source, leave the other settings as it is. Click on these squares and make the one outside bigger and the one inside not so big. Smaller inner square, more accurate tracker. Put the plus sign on the thing you want to drag it to. In my case, I'll just drag it to the pupil of the eye. Click on play button and let it track. After that, go to edit target and select your flare layer. Press apply and then OK, and now you have your thing tracked. Now the reason why I told you to not use adjustment layer is because in adjustment layer, if you try to track it with tracker, then it would just not work. Now it's time to adjust the flare to the clip. Click on this target type option near center XY and then click on the place you want your flare to be in. Now we have this. I'll just zoom it in to remove that weird edge. And then adjust the scale. Now keyframe the brightness and move that keyframe 2 frames ahead. Then make the brightness 0 of the first frame. Then go few frames forward and make the brightness less than what it was in the middle. In my case, the middle was around 100, so the last one will be around 60. The values completely depend on your preference and the clip. It just gives us that little light up thing and it looks good, in my opinion at least. Pardon the interruption, but I just want a minute of your time. I'm recording this video on 28th, I guess. Yeah, it's 29th now. I've been doing this from 5 hours. So it's 29 now. I'm gonna post it maybe today, 29 itself, or maybe 30, 31, maybe, I don't know, before this year, surely. And I just want you guys to know that this year has been crazy for me and for many of you as well, I'm sure. And all of us had lots of ups and downs this year. And look, these things happen and shit, so it's fine, but I just want to say that I appreciate all of you. I don't care if you're a day one subscriber or if you're the person who subscribed to me today or if you're just a viewer who is watching me for the first time. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for every like and every view. I really appreciate all of you. Wow, that rhyme. Bars. Now it's time to track the second eye. Duplicate the flare layer. I'll just rename it to flare 1 and flare 2. Go to tracker, track motion, select your clip, select tracker 2 and repeat the same tracking process. After tracking, click on edit target and select the second flare. apply, and now we have this. Now we have to make our clips disappear. You can do it the simple way by lowering the opacity, but come on now, that looks like shit. What I like to do is add white cloud on the clip and use it to make the clips disappear. What it does is, it covers up the clip like some dark cloud. Yeah, so my shit crashed and I lost literally all my progress. So I'm just gonna remake the shit again. It's like for the 8th time now. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I wanna quit. So back to the topic. Now we have our white cloud and we have to make the transition, right? So add 2 keyframes of 5%, one in the middle and one where you want your clips to disappear. Make the first keyframe 0 and the last 100. You know this basic stuff. Adjust frequency to your likings. Now we have to adjust our flare things. What I like to do here is I delete all the movement frames of the flare after the clips disappear. It makes your work a lot more easier. And then you're going to move the second clip on your flare and select pen tool. Make sure no other clip is selected and then make a path however you like. I'll just make it like this because that's how I showed it in the preview for you guys to understand it better. Then click on fill, select this option and increase the stroke to however you like. Repeat this process once again with the other eye and the other flare. The alignment does not have to be perfect just yet because we're gonna adjust it later anyway. Now we're going to make our flares disappear. I don't know why I said it like that. What the fuck? Add 2 keyframes few frames apart and make the last one 0. You know this basic stuff, you might have done it before, so I am not going to explain it. Now do the same thing on both flares. By the way, the project file of this transition is in my Discord server. The link of it will be in description and you can join in and you can download it from there. But I would suggest if you are joining, then don't just join in for the project file, you know. Let's connect as well. There will be chat and we can talk there, we can have some fun. If you guys play in a game, then you can go on to VC, stream the game, tag me. If I'm free, I'll come. Pause. And if I play any games, I will tag you guys and I'll stream so we can all connect and have fun. You know, it's never bad to have fun. And I also need mods to handle my server because the mods I have right now are very lazy. I'm kidding, the mods I have are, you guys are amazing. I appreciate all of you and thank you for helping me out with the server. But you know, if any of you guys are interested in wanting to be a mod of my server, then sure, you are welcome. And there is also going to be a channel where you guys can request about tutorials, like the topic you want tutorial on. For example, let's say you want a tutorial on Twixtors, right? So you can just tell there that you want a tutorial on Twixtor and I will cover that. So it's for your own benefit as well, because if you don't tell me what you want, I can never provide you what you want. So after this long ass promotion, let's continue with the tutorial. Now comes the fun part. Select the path, then click on this arrow near the layer, then content, then shape, and then click on this add option and add trim paths. Open it and this will be the animation of your path. First go to stroke, then taper, and then adjust the start length and the end length. It will give us this little shape which looks good, at least to me. If you don't want this, you can skip this process, but I would suggest that you do it because it looks good to me, and if it looks good to me, then it should look good to you as well, so you have no choice. Now go back to the path and add a keyframe of the end and make it 0.5. Then go few frames forward and make it 100. Then make a keyframe of the start 1 frame ahead of the end keyframes and make it 0.5 again. Then go to the end and move a frame ahead again and make it 100. If you are confused by my instruction, you can look at the screen and it should look like this. I hope you understand it now. If you don't, then you should get some serious mental help because you are dumb as fuck. This is how our transition looks like right now. Adjust the keyframe according to your liking and make the graph something like this. Then do the same thing with the other layer. And now we have this, and this is how it looks like. I'll make it red because it matches the theme, and then put the other clip on its original place, like where it was supposed to be. I'll just adjust the flares a bit. Now it's time to add glow onto this. Add deep glow on our lines. Now I'm gonna adjust our lines a bit so they align to our flares. You can leave the glow, the deep glow as it is. It looks okay that way as well. It doesn't look bad. Or you can make it something like this. I'll show you like how. Let me continue. Make the color of our lines a little lighter than its original color. For example, it was red in my case, so I'll just make it a little lighter, white reddish tone. I don't know what to call that. Then go to deep glow, tint, and enable the tint. Change the mode to overlay and adjust the color till it looks like this. Copy and paste it in both layers, and then adjust the glow according to your liking. We are going to adjust this effect that we just created by doing some random shit later afterwards, so it's not the final result just yet. So hold, be patient. Okay, you'll get the result. Calm down. Now it's time to make the transition that we made on the first clip on the second clip as well, the white cloud thing. So just copy the white cloud effect from the first clip and paste it on the other clip, and switch the keyframes. So the one keyframe which was on the right, it will come to the left, and the left one go to right, and adjust it however you like. Now I'm gonna add the drag motion and flare on this clip too. Our clips looks something like this now. I'm gonna adjust these keyframes of brightness on our flare a bit so it looks kind of smooth. And here we are. Our effect is ready, and all that's left is to adjust a bit. So I'll just make some adjustment, and you guys just sit back and watch and relax, just chill, watch it. I'm gonna play some cool music, lo-fi music, I don't know, some non-copyright music maybe, and you guys just sit back and watch it.
Noisy.
Imagine you're watching my video and you like my video by heart but didn't hit the like button. And the next second, you see me smashing into your room and start to beat your ass. But that's not gonna happen because your home is very safe.
Or is it?